I was not always an atheist, but I was always a free thinker. Even when I was a Christian, I didn't know the requirement of faith. I didn't know the true nature of faith. I didn't know that you were forbidden to change your mind by your religion. There was a point in my life when I used to believe all these fantastic things, urban legends and spirit photography and astral projection and all sorts of incredible claims. I mean, once upon a time when I was a kid, there was no way to check into these things. You had to offer the benefit of the doubt and accept as true whatever you're being told, because there's no way to prove that it is not true. Well, of course, that's backward from what it should really be. I just came across a great many false statements, you know, and philosophies that I couldn't side with. And then when I found the actual requirement and true nature of faith, I had to walk away from it. I don't like being lied to, and I especially didn't like being lied to as a child. If there's any truth to the idea of a soul, if there's any truth to psionic abilities, to empathy, to telepathy, to any sort of astral or ethereal communication, posthumous existence, whatever it is. If there's any truth to that, I want to know it, and I wouldn't tell people that you can't believe it. I would never tell anybody you can't believe something. But if you're going to tell me to believe it, you're going to have to substantiate it. Most of the secular thinkers that I've encountered, truth really is their big issue. When you make a statement, it better be accurate. You have to be able to check the figures, and you can't get away with nonsense. With creation teaching in school, it's all nonsense. It's not just the stuff that can't be verified, where they make claims that are outrageous, that are without parallel, that are without precedent, that we can't even say that these are possible. We have to assume at the onset that everything is possible, and therefore it's possible that monkeys might come out of my ass. It's ridiculous. And when I can show that the teacher is wrong, when I can show that the textbook is wrong, and I can get scientific backing to show that these things are wrong, then I shouldn't be taught them. What I see is living in a city that has more mega churches than any other city in the U.S. And the U.S. is already one of the most religious first world countries there is. I see people going to church 2 or 3 times a week. I see massive stadiums of tens of thousands of people that are all listening to whatever the unqualified claims are that are coming from the podium. And again, we can show that the claims are wrong. But here we have tens of thousands of people that are absorbing this, and they're paying for it. When it's for a con job for somebody else to make tens of millions of dollars, and he doesn't even know what the hell his own book says. So my activism is basically to wake up a sleeping nation, satisfied with supernatural explanations. For epilepsy, for example, we thought it was demonic possession. I mean, the founder of the Protestant Church actually wrote down that diseases were caused by evil spirits, and that physicians were fools for trying to teach them as if they arose from physical causes. Okay, so now we have germ theory to replace that. And of course the volcano gods leading to tectonic movement, and all the beliefs that we used to have about the comets and the motions of the star. Now we know about astronomy. And each of the times that we actually made progress didn't happen until we rejected the supernatural explanation and started looking for the real answer. And in every occasion, the real explanation, once discovered, was a whole new field of study not previously imagined. So it isn't just that the answers are better, it's that the questions have value, because we are going to find an answer, not make one up. The one we made up have always been wrong.